Hey everyone, Jordan here from Iron and Grit, and in this episode of the Iron and Grit podcast, I talk about how to increase your testosterone levels naturally. There is an epidemic sweeping across this country and every other country in the world, and that is testosterone levels are dropping in men everywhere. So if you want to be able to fix that and to enjoy all the benefits that come with having healthy, normal testosterone levels, you need to listen to this podcast. Good morning, everyone. Jordan Hosvine here with the Iron and Grit podcast. And today I want to talk to you about testosterone and how you can raise your testosterone naturally. So it's no secret. I think I've said it before. And if you haven't heard it from me, I'm sure you've heard it somewhere that testosterone levels in men are plummeting worldwide. So what's the deal? What's going on? Testosterone is going down because our diet is trash now. We don't eat foods that we were meant to eat. Our body can't take these foods that we eat and turn them into the appropriate hormones. And when we don't get the appropriate hormones, things get out of whack in our body. Mental health spreads. Physical ailments take hold. Lots of bad things happen when you don't have your sex hormones right, especially when a man does not have their testosterone at a high enough level. They're more prone to getting depressed, they're more prone to being anxious, they're more prone to being unhealthy due to excess body fat sticking onto their stomach or legs or wherever. So what can we do? What can you do about it? Well, the first thing you can do is to stop doing a few things. Anything that was made in a factory, anything that you eat that has fake chemicals in it, anything that has soy, especially soy oil, or any type of vegetable oil, which is essentially just soy oil, don't eat it. Do not even put it, I wouldn't give it to a dog on the street if it was starving. That's how bad it is. This stuff clogs you up. Your body can't process it well, and it actually has a estrogenic effect on your body, and it makes you produce estrogen. So the two hormones, masculine and feminine, the yin and the yang of your body are estrogen, which is more the feminine hormone, naturally higher in women than in men in most cases, and testosterone, the masculine hormone, let's say. So when one goes up, the other one goes down. Or when one goes down, the other one goes up. They constantly ebb and flow. And depending on how you use your body, depending on how your normal body functions are working, and depending on your diet, those are the three main factors that are going to impact the level of testosterone that you produce. And remember, the more testosterone that you have in your body as a male, the healthier you're going to be. The healthier your hair is going to look, the healthier your bones will be, the healthier your thoughts will be. You'll have more energy, better sex. Because if you have low T, it could lead to ED, it could lead to depression, anxiety, all kinds of problems, muscle wasting, fat gain. This is serious stuff. So the main thing that you can do, like I said before, is avoid foods that men were not meant to eat. Because your body naturally produces testosterone. And it does it two ways. You eat well. You eat animal meats. Beef is the best. Eggs are the second best. So you can eat steak and eggs. And you can lift heavy weights. And do some resistance training. And what that's going to do is the ingredients in the steak and eggs, the animal fats, the protein is going to help you build muscle. The more muscle mass you have on your body, in order to retain that muscle mass, you need to have a high enough level of testosterone to support it. because testosterone is part of a lot of bodily functions that help support muscle mass. And the meat that you eat, the animal fat and the saturated fat and the cholesterol from the meat and cholesterol from the eggs, that gets converted by biological and chemical processes into testosterone and other sex hormones. But if you're a man and you are lifting weights and you have a lifestyle that demands testosterone, for whatever reason, you will produce it, because that's how our bodies work. We adapt and we provide what is needed, or we evolve as needed to meet the demands of our environment wherever we are. So that's something to keep in mind. The more you lift, the better you eat, the higher your testosterone will be. I was able to increase my testosterone by nearly 100 points over 2 years, and I'll prove it. I have proof of that. I have the blood work to show it. The past 2 years, so I got 3 tests, one this year, one last year, and the year before that. So 2 years apart. The first one and the third one were about 2 years apart exactly. And my testosterone levels all went up. The free testosterone went up, the total testosterone went up, and it went up year after year. And I was like, wow, what changed? Because I'm going to be 30 years old. And if you listen to the TV commercials that want to sell you some bullshit test booster that's full of wood pulp or horny goat weed or whatever the hell they're putting in it now, they'll tell you that testosterone in males begins to decline after like 21 or 25 or whatever. And that could be true. But what else happens when a male hits 21 or 25? They get lazy. By the time a male is 25, their ass is parked in a chair, they're drinking beer every night, they're playing video games, they're getting fat. I know, I've done it. And as a result, your body's like, I'm not out chopping trees, I'm not out wrestling bears, I'm not out lifting weights. I don't need all this testosterone, I don't need this muscle mass, so it stops producing it. And on top of that, you're eating Cheetos and Fritos and all that kind of bullshit, going to Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's, and that's not going to help you out any. That's not going to give you the stuff that you need to build T, to increase your testosterone in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, the commercial had a point. Testosterone levels do drop, but it's not because our body just stops producing it. It's because we don't demand, our lifestyle doesn't demand that our body produces it. So there's no reason for it to do something like that. The muscle testosterone supports is metabolic. Metabolic means expensive from an evolutionary or survival standpoint for an organism to survive. It takes energy to survive. Energy means we need more food. So any way that an organism or a body can conserve, it's going to do it. It's going to do it. That's why it's so hard to get rid of those last few pounds of fat, because your body goes into conservation mode. Same with testosterone. It's kind of the same concept. So what you can do to boost your testosterone naturally, like I said, I'm 30, and I've increased my testosterone for the past 2 years in a row. It's just been on a straight line going up, steady ramping up. So it can be done. Testosterone doesn't have to decline. It doesn't have to go away. You don't have to live in misery. All you got to do is hit the weights and eat like nature intended us to eat, and you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Eat whole foods, eat steaks, eat whole eggs, eat chicken with the fat on it, eat fatty turkey, eat animal meat with fat. Get some saturated fat, get some cholesterol. Because as long as you are working out and training for life, because that's what we do here, we train for life. We build up our body, we build up our mind to the best of our capability and ability to make the most of ourselves for the greater good. And that's the whole point. We want to have a great life, and we want to be able to inspire others. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I enjoy it so much. Because I know the benefit. I've seen the power of getting physically fit and getting mentally tough and being disciplined and just getting after it every damn day. It's awesome. It's awesome. So if you want to correct your sex hormones, if you want to live a better life, if you want to increase your testosterone levels naturally, pick up the weights, move them around a bunch, stop eating out, and cook all your own food. That's one thing you can do. Go to the grocery store, buy some beef with the fat on it, get a bunch of eggs, and just start cooking your own meals and eat some vegetables, some fresh vegetables like broccoli, like asparagus. Stay away from bread. Cut back on dairy. I'm not going to say stay away from dairy completely. Some of that Skyr yogurt, like that the thick Icelandic yogurt is fine. The thick, high-protein Greek yogurt is fine. I just wouldn't make a habit of eating a tub of it every night, but, some yogurt's not bad. Just the main thing is get the eggs, get the meat, and get your vegetables, and you'll be fine. It's so simple. It's so simple, it's stupid. Like, I feel like a dumbass even having to say it. But it's very true. It's like we've got away from our foundation. We've got away from the basics and the fundamentals and got away from our natural side of life. And as a result, we're paying for it. We're paying for it with our health. We're paying for it with our energy. We're paying for it with our bank account. Because these TRT, testosterone replacement therapy treatments, are not cheap. And neither are these testosterone boosting supplements. And we don't even know if they work. TRT works, but the other stuff, we don't know if that works. But I can tell you what does work. Eating meat, eating eggs, eating clean, hitting the weights, clanging and banging every morning. Plus, it's fun. It's a good time, man. You get to reshape your body. You get to get stronger. You get to look good. You get to feel good. It's amazing. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to do it, but to each their own, I suppose. When you want to come around to this side, let me know. I'll be here, and I'll help you out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'll leave you with this. Just clean up your diet. If you're here for a reason. You want to learn how to boost your testosterone and feel better. You know there's a problem. You want to correct it. That's the solution. I've done it myself. My testosterone went from like the low 600s to the low to mid 700s in 2 years. It made that jump. And that's getting a blood test, checking my testosterone year after year after year. So it's not a fluke. It's not a spike. Get it done at the same time during the day, the same time during the year. The only thing that changed was I've been hitting the weights more, and I've been eating better. So give it a shot, guys, before you shell out your hard-earned cash for an injection. Because when you do get some help from a synthetic drug, your body loses its ability to produce those chemicals, that testosterone, naturally. And then when you stop doing the TRT, you may never be the same again. So it's a big commitment. You pretty much have to do it for life. Talk to your doctor about it if you're going to go that route, because it is a commitment and a big consideration. Because your body, your testes will stop producing testosterone naturally. It'll begin to atrophy because your body wants balance and wants homeostasis. So when you prick yourself with a needle and pump in some fake testosterone, once you hit a certain ceiling, which is the maximum testosterone your body needs to be healthy, anything over that, your body's just going to stop producing because there's no need for it. You're getting it from a foreign source. So, something to consider. I think doctors can help you out, but I think you need to help yourself out first. That's my personal philosophy. But if you do have a concern, you should definitely talk to a doctor, because I am not a doctor, and this is not health advice. Hashtag medical disclaimer. All right, guys, it's Friday morning. I just got to the gym. Gonna do some arms today. That's the cherry on top of my workout routine for the week. Friday, we do arms. And that is kind of like a reward to myself for doing all the hard shit on the front end of the week. So hope you have a great day, guys. Thanks for listening. I've got some merchandise, some great workout apparel at ironandgrit.net. Got some hats, some hoodies, some long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, tank tops, form-fitting stuff that looks great. So check that out, ironandgrit.net. Every shirt that you buy goes to support this podcast. And I appreciate the support. I really, truly do. Thank you for listening. Leave me a comment if you have a question that you want me to answer. Let me know what's hurting you, what I can do to help you out. Go to ironandgrit.com for some workouts and diet advice. Leave me a comment there, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Check me out on Instagram at ironandgrit. I've recently started posting some workout tutorials, some photo tutorials on Instagram to help people better understand how to do critical exercises that are going to help them unlock some outstanding gains. So thanks again for listening. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Signing off for now.